What about the relationship then with Gordon Ramsay? Like, what was he like on the show? Like?
There was no relationship with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Zero. He comes in and shouts at you and makes good TV, and that's it.
Is it very much like what you see on screen is really the amount of time he's there?
I never seen Gordon Ramsay off camera.
Yeah.
Not once.
That's so strange.
It is strange. It's a shame. Because that's why I wanted to go over. Maybe he wants to ask you a couple of questions about your business or whatever, but that was the expectancy that I had when I went over. But you know, don't always,
especially because like you see old sort of Gordon Ramsay way back when there was like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff, and he did come across this like fiery like character, but then like recently like there's been he's branched off into like other forms of like TV shows where it's not like he effing and blinding people, and he does actually come across as
a
like
nice guy,
a nice dude, whereas obviously like you got the part where you didn't have the privilege, and maybe there is that side to him, I don't know, like you didn't have the privilege, you just got the side off him, which was this is TV.
Yeah.
And like
there was one when we were doing the seaweed in Wales, he off camera he'd said to me, "You're not going to go for a swim now, Gary, are you?" And I said, "No, chef." And I went, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Because over the course of a couple of episodes, over the course of the 3 episodes, the 3 challenges, whatever, the production kept saying to me, "Don't be calling him chef."
Yeah.
But it's very hard to to not call someone chef when you're in both the same industries and you've looked up to him as a chef for 20 years or whatever. There was another one as well. After Sophie went in the first episode, he walked out and then he came back in, if you remember. And he said, "Look, I just don't want to know what yous are doing, you know, on camera. I want to know what yous are doing off camera, like what yous are watching on TV." And I just butted and I was like, Gordon, I've been watching you for 20 years. He said, "I don't give a fuck, Gary."
Yeah.
Did he?
And I just went, "Right, no bother."
Did he say that?
He says, "This is about you, not about me, Gary."
Oh my
God.
God.
This wasn't on the show, was it?
Nah, I didn't get heard.
Where were you sort of like put up, or what way does that
we
work?
were put up in some really shitty places, shitty places, shitty food.
Seriously?
Terrible. Wales, when we went to Wales, stunning location, the worst hotel. Like my ancestors wouldn't even have stayed there if they were still alive.
And
you would have thought my ancestors were still alive, actually staying in it.
Yeah. Flip.
If you don't mind me asking, like, do you get any sort of money for doing the show, or?
We got £1,000 out of pocket expenses, but that wouldn't cover the
time out and
did they
mental side of
fly
it.
you over and all? What was your sort of opinion on the whole experience then, like looking back on it?
I didn't really enjoy myself at all, bar the first episode. Didn't enjoy it really that much. I wouldn't recommend it to any entrepreneurs. If you're from Ireland, Northern Ireland, then I would not recommend going, because we don't usually do well on the BBC anyway.
From connecting the dots, it's kind of like what that sort of stuff there. Like, there's a game, and if you play the game under certain
if you play the game, you're going to go far.
Under
Do you
their
think?
I don't
circumstances.
play. I spoke to the psychiatrist, right? They put you in touch with the psychiatrist before the show airs.
Yeah.
Just to find out a bit about you and to see if there's anything wrong with you.
Yeah.
So we spoke, and at the end of our half-hour conversation, I told him that I was going to win it, obviously, because there's no point in going into it if you're not going to win it, or if you don't think you're going to win it. And he said to me, "You're not going to win this." And I said, "What? What's that all about?" He said, "Well, you tell me that you weren't that good in school. This is just like school for adults, because I was disobedient in school, didn't like being told what to do, and that's what he told me." He says, "You're not going to go far, because this is like school for adults. If you're good, you'll go far."
Do you think the show reflected that? Like
100%.
Do you think the people doing well were like just yes sir, no sir, you know?
Absolute madness.
And like when you got put out, was there any conversations with Gordon Ramsay after, sort of been like, "Oh, best of luck"?
Nothing.
Was that just that? That's a cat, eh? See, like it's just,
what it
I
is.
can imagine from like your position, like, you know, you idolise this person, and like he's the whole reason you wanted to be on the show.
I know, but he doesn't care about that. He's got another 2 TV shows to film, and
he probably gets
and a
that,
helicopter to get picked up in, and like I'm just a little minion, you know what I mean? Little Lemmings. Did you ever play that Lemmings about 20 years ago? Yeah.
The first episode.
That's what I felt like on the show, like a lemming.